Good morning, y'all. I want to talk to you about something that triggered me yesterday on my personal page. One of my admins, her son, he's not even a teenager yet, and he wanted to do keto because he's seen his mom doing so well on keto. And they reached out to me months ago, and they wanted to see if, basically I would entertain doing this. And I said, well, sure I would. I mean, you're the mom. If you're okay with it and he's going to stick to it, I'll try to do the best that I can to help, but realize I am not a doctor and he is still developing, and keto really hasn't been tested on kids too much other than children with epilepsy, so I don't want to get too involved, but I'll definitely be of help when it comes to food and things like that. So he's done great. He lost like 30 pounds in, I don't know, it's like 3 months or something like that. I haven't touched base with him in a while because I wanted to do an update video. And yesterday I seen a video of him and his nephew. Yes, he has a nephew. I don't ask questions. I think maybe he's only 11 or 12 years old, and he's got a nephew. The daughter, I think maybe she may have had her son later in life. I'm not sure. I don't know the situation, so that's not important. Him being 11 years old is the uncle to the nephew that's probably only 3, 4, 5 years old, somewhere in there. And basically what ended up happening is I saw them making a regular junk cake. I know he's a kid. I know kids want stuff like that. But my question to her was just simply, I thought he was eating healthy. And that was it. Well, I mean, she responded. She's like a sister to me. I mean, I love the girl. I'd do anything for her. But she responded very nice. She said, yeah, he is for the most part. He just, wanting to make something with his nephew or whatever. And I said, okay, just make sure, that he knows what the outcome could be. That there may be some keto flu and stuff involved. There may be a little lethargy. There may be some issues that he may run into the next few days. So just be aware of that. And if he needs any help getting through that stuff, just reach out to me and I'll help. Well, push come to shove, fucking asshole police officer. See, that's privilege that I'm talking about right there. That's the stuff that pisses me off more than anything. Sorry, guys. Right in the middle of my video, you guys can see... No, he can't see what's going on. I got it down on my lap. Plus, I'm not really looking at the phone. Police officer, I seen him coming, but he's way, way, way down the road. And he wants to get ahead of me. He doesn't want to sit behind me and do the speed limit. He wants to go 10, 15 mile an hour over the speed limit, so he gets behind me and turns on his lights and tells me to get out of his way. I love these entitled police officers that think they can just break the law because they got a damn badge on their chest. Anyhow, there are a lot of good ones, but there sure are some jerks. Back to the story. Well, I had told her, I don't know if basically 15 minutes worth of cake is worth the next 3 or 4 days of feeling like crap. Just maybe next time a keto cake or something like that would be a better option. Well, her ex-sister-in-law decided she wanted to jump in on the mix and put her 2 cents in and say, he's a kid, for God's sake, just let him have it. Let him have it. He's a kid. That's how I perceived it anyway. That's the voice that I hear when somebody starts getting nasty and dramatizing everything. And I responded to her with, I didn't say he couldn't have it. All I said was I thought he was eating healthy, and just realize when you do this, because you've been low carb for so long, you're going to feel like trash the next couple days until it clears back out of your system. And he's a child. I want to explain to him what that feeling is going to be, because I'm his keto coach, basically, me and his mother. I'd like him to know what's going on so he doesn't have to rush to the emergency room because he thinks he's severely sick because of lethargy, flu-like symptoms. And all of a sudden the other sister that's not related to the family has to jump in. And she has to oh, you're food shaming and you're this and that. And I was like, oh my God, man, this is what social media has come to. This is exactly what it's come to. And I said, and I had to tell her, do you know, as of like a year ago, we were already over $400 billion worth of type 2 or obesity? The obesity epidemic is growing. And more people that try to get a hold of their life and do this low-carb keto thing, what I like to call it, this lifestyle is changing people. It's amazing. And the more people can catch on, the more people can know what it's about and realize you can change your life doing this if you stick to it. But she didn't see it that way. She seen it as me being some random asshole guy that's trying to tell a child that he shouldn't be doing something. Actually, I didn't tell a child anything. What I said was just realize how you're going to feel the next couple days so you can make this choice next time more informed. And he actually jumped on and replied with, I really appreciate you helping me, Rich. I thank you for all your support and stuff. And he said, I look up to you and I care about you as well. And then his mother jumped on and said, I really appreciate that. That means a lot that you're looking out for my son. Guess what happens? The comments still keep rolling from the know-it-all, dramatized, dramatic sister. The one that looks like she's still over 100 and some pounds overweight. And then I look at the other sister that's lost a bunch of weight keto, but she's only been doing it for a year and a half, and she thinks she knows everything about it. She thinks that she's got it all figured out and says, no, it's okay for him to have that. Well, if you've been doing keto for so long and you've lost the amount of weight that you've lost, you should be pretty knowledgeable by now to know that it doesn't work that way. You can't just have whatever you want because you're a kid, especially if you're a kid, because there's not that many people that actually study children doing this. Now, I've been given the opportunity to help coach a child with the mother's consent, keeping the doctor informed, and this is an amazing opportunity for me, and I get some schmuck that comes along from her keto journey that's tainting the waters by saying, it's okay, he's a kid, he can do it. Like, do you not understand? This is a child that sees what's going on in the world, that sees what's going on with his mother, that sees what's going on with his friends, and he doesn't want that in his life. He's actually stepped up and said, you know what, I want to change my life. I don't want to hurt no more. I don't want my legs to hurt. I want to be a kid where I can run and ride my bike and I can do all these things. Rich, can you help me? Please, can you help me? I want to lose weight. So, and now I'm to the point where I'm really hesitant on getting involved with a child anymore because of, so many people on social media that just want to dramatize everything and they just want to take it away, and people that have been doing keto for a long time that actually think they know what they're talking about. They think that they've got their morals straight when it comes to a keto lifestyle. They think they've got a pattern straight that they should reflect on everybody else. And if you've been doing keto for an extended amount of time, you know as well as I do that it don't work that way. You can't just eat whatever you want. You can't just say, oh yeah, you're a kid, or yeah, it's the weekend, just go have whatever. You're going to pay for that. You will pay for that dearly. So I just want to tell you guys about my experience, and this is just another keto person that has real no coaching, no training, that hasn't been in a social media atmosphere like we have, that of me and you other YouTubers, where we network with each other and we know what works and we don't know what works. I mean, we know what works and we know how to do it. This is just somebody that's been doing it shade tree and been losing it however, and this is the kind of advice that she's given people. This is what taints the water with keto. And I think people need to understand that even if a child is doing it, they still should adhere to the same standards that we do. Try to do the best that you can for yourself. I'm not trying to ruin your moment of fun. What I'm trying to do is educate you and empower you so you know. And he actually said afterwards, like, I'm glad you told me all that, because now I'll make a different decision next time probably. So I can't wait to see how he feels today and tomorrow and possibly the next day so I can help him get through it. I do agree he's a child. He's going to have that stuff sometimes. You can't make every single situation keto, but not cake. Definitely not cake. Anyhow. I just wanted to leave you guys with that. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Alright guys, have a blessed day. Keto on.